How does Kim Jong-un travel in secret? We all know Kim Jong-un is no stranger to making dramatic appearances. But when it comes to his travels, the level of secrecy would make even the most complex spy thrillers seem simple. From heavily fortified trains to secret flights, Kim's trips have become the stuff of legend. But what really lies behind these covert operations? Today we'll delve into his travel tactics and the reasons behind these journeys. Starting with his armored train journeys. This isn't your typical train ride, it's a fortress on wheels, blending luxury, high security, and careful strategic planning. The olive green train, with its iconic yellow stripe, is a heavily fortified vehicle that protects one of the world's most elusive leaders. Step inside, and you'll find opulence that few would expect. Rows of plush pink leather chairs offer maximum comfort for Kim and his entourage. The train is equipped with state-of-the-art conference rooms, so Kim can conduct meetings and keep tabs on his government while on the move. The bedrooms, designed with comfort in mind, ensure that he can rest and recharge during these long trips. And when it's time to dine, the experience is no less lavish. The dining car offers a menu rivaling top-tier restaurants with dishes like fresh lobster, pork barbecue, and even fine French wines. Plus, people who are believed to be female ticket checkers entertain and sing strongly on this trip. However, luxury isn't the only focus. Security is of utmost importance. Known as the moving fortress, the train is equipped with bulletproof windows and reinforced walls strong enough to withstand potential attacks. According to South Korea's Ministry of Unification, the train even carries weapons and an onboard helicopter for emergency escapes. In addition, security guards are stationed along the tracks, as seen during Kim's visit to Hanoi. But what really adds to the secrecy is how the train operates. It typically travels at night, and its schedule remains completely hidden. To ensure maximum security, a second train travels ahead of Kim's, scouting the route and carrying security personnel. This operation is a carefully orchestrated logistical feat designed to keep him safe at all costs. For example, the journey to Vietnam for the summit with former U.S. President Donald Trump took 65 hours. While it's certainly not fast, it has a key advantage over flying. It's much harder to predict a train's route, adding another layer of security. Kim Jong-un's travels, whether by air or by rail, highlight the extraordinary lengths to which he goes to ensure both secrecy and security. The train, in particular, allows him to maintain an unpredictable travel itinerary, making it a key tool in his strategy. So, while the world watches closely, Kim moves in the shadows, safely guarded within his armored moving fortress. Before we continue, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just press the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It means the world. It really supports this channel. And if you do that for me, I promise my team and I will do everything we can to make this show even better for you. Deal? Wonsan is a coastal city that serves as the Kim family's personal retreat. Nestled within this sprawling compound are private villas, pristine beaches, and most notably a massive boat shed. But what makes these yachts so special? And how exactly does Kim Jong-un manage to secure such luxurious vessels under the radar? In late the year 2000s, satellite images revealed the expansion of this boat shed, designed to house some of the most extravagant vessels in the Kim family's collection. One of the most eye-catching yachts in this fleet is the Princess 95 Mai, a 95-foot masterpiece of modern design. Valued at around $7 million, this yacht epitomizes Kim Jong-un's taste for luxury. Built by British manufacturer Princess Yachts, part of the prestigious LVMH group, which also owns brands like Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior, this acquisition raised eyebrows globally. The Princess 95 Mai isn't just any yacht, it's a floating palace. Imagine a spacious flybridge, staterooms fit for royalty, and a full-width saloon and dining area, making it a luxurious getaway for up to 10 people. With its stunning interior design, it ensures that Kim Jong-un and his entourage travel in unparalleled comfort. In May of the year 2013, during a 10-day tour of North Korea's east coast, Kim Jong-un was photographed at the August 25th fishery station. Keen observers noticed the starboard side of a large yacht, believed to be the Princess 95 Mai. Its distinctive hardtop roof and stainless steel bar supports match the Princess yacht's design, confirming its place in Kim's collection. But how does Kim Jong-un manage to acquire such luxury, despite strict international sanctions? The secret lies in the world of maritime shipping. Yacht ships, large cargo ships designed to transport yachts, can conceal these vessels with a Danish company, Global Unity Shipping, with a fleet of 15 ships and over 240 staff, plays a pivotal role in this process. They discreetly deliver these luxurious goods to North Korea, navigating the tight web of international scrutiny. And the Princess 95 Mai is not the only jewel in Kim's fleet. The Princess 98 Mai, valued at over $8.7 million, is another stunning addition. Designed with input from Italian handbag designer Fendi, this yacht is considered one of the most luxurious princess yachts has ever been created. Nearly identical to the 95 Mai, it adds an extra 3 feet of space, and its 3 decks include quarters for the crew, providing maximum comfort for Kim and his guests. But this fascination with luxury yachts isn't just Kim Jong-un's indulgence. His father, Kim Jong-il, was also a fan. In the year 2009, Italy blocked the sale of 2 Azimut yachts bound for the Kim family, citing United Nations sanctions on luxury goods. Yet, despite these restrictions, the Kim family continues to expand and maintain their collection of opulent yachts, showcasing their ability to bypass international regulations. So how does Kim Jong-un secretly travel? Through a mix of luxury, discretion, and an elaborate network of shipping routes, his extravagant lifestyle continued far from the public eye. While Kim Jong-un's secretive maritime travel showcases his ability to bypass international scrutiny, his air travel takes this secrecy to a whole new level, blending luxury and top-tier security in ways that leave even seasoned diplomats guessing. Kim Jong-un's air travel is not just about getting from one place to another, it's a carefully orchestrated blend of luxury, secrecy, and top-tier security. Let's take a closer look at the heart of his airborne journeys, the Ilyushin Il-62. This Soviet-era jet, originally designed in the 1960s, has been reimagined as Kim's personal flying fortress. Nicknamed Chame-1, after North Korea's national bird, the goshawk, it's not just any old jet, it's a symbol of power and extravagance. The Ilyushin Il-62 was once the largest passenger jet in the world, measuring over 50 meters in length and built to carry nearly 200 people. But Kim's version is anything but a commercial airliner, completely redesigned to meet his luxurious tastes. Picture plush white leather seats, gleaming rosewood tables, and even crystal ashtrays, all creating an atmosphere fit for a head of state. The jet also features cutting-edge entertainment systems to ensure he's flying in ultimate comfort. It's not just about luxury. When Kim Jong-un takes to the skies, security is the top priority. The Il-62M is equipped with sophisticated electronic countermeasures. These can jam enemy radar and disrupt communications, making it almost impossible for adversaries to track or target the aircraft. And if that wasn't enough, he's often accompanied by fighter jet escorts, providing an additional layer of protection, always ready to neutralize any threats that might arise mid-flight. What's more intriguing is how Kim Jong-un's travel plans are as secretive as the man himself. Rarely does he announce his movements ahead of time. His flights are a closely guarded secret, adding an element of unpredictability that keeps everyone guessing. This cloak of secrecy is strategic, ensuring that potential enemies are always kept off balance. When he does travel, it's usually for high-stakes diplomatic missions. In fact, in the year 2018, Kim made his first international flight as North Korea's leader when he visited China to meet President Xi Jinping. The Ilyushin Il-62, with its impressive range of about 10,000 kilometers, allowed him to travel to key destinations like Singapore or Beijing without needing to refuel, ensuring both security and efficiency. But despite the jet's capabilities, there have been some concerns. After all, the Ilyushin Il-62 is an old plane, and its mechanical reliability has been questioned. There are also doubts about its outdated communication systems. Still, it remains Kim's preferred mode of air travel, highlighting its symbolic importance. Interestingly, Kim Jong-un's air entourage doesn't just include this luxury jet. A cargo plane usually travels with him as well, carrying essential items like his limousine. However, the cargo plane has its own limitations. It can't fly as far with a full load and often needs to refuel along the way. This adds a layer of complexity to Kim's secretive travel plans. Curious to uncover the little-known secrets about Kim Jong-un that few ever talk about? Check out our previous video for more fascinating insights into his mysterious life. Another of the most notable symbols of Kim Jong-un's travel is his armored limousine Mercedes-Benz. This luxury vehicle, reportedly costing over $1.5 million, isn't just a status symbol, it's a fortress on wheels. The car is equipped with bulletproof and bomb-resistant features, ensuring it can survive attacks that would incapacitate most other vehicles. It even has run-flat tires, allowing it to keep moving even if the tires are punctured. To top it off, the interior is sealed to protect against chemical attacks, keeping Kim Jong-un safe from any possible threat. But the limousine isn't the only part of the operation. It's accompanied by a convoy of vehicles, each with a specific role. Lead cars scout the route ahead, making sure it's clear of any potential dangers. Meanwhile, escort cars flank the limousine, providing an additional layer of protection. The convoy also includes vehicles following behind to ensure a secure escape if needed. This whole setup is a logistical marvel, designed with one goal in mind: safeguarding the supreme leader and ensuring his movements remain secretive. Of course, Kim Jong-un's travel isn't only about security, it's also about projecting power. In the year 2019, during a visit to Russia, Kim brought his Mercedes-Benz in a special train. This wasn't just a practical choice, it was a clear statement. It showcased his wealth and ability to sidestep international punish with ease. Many of the luxury vehicles Kim uses are believed to have been smuggled into North Korea. A United Nations report from the year 2021 highlighted an attempted shipment of luxury vehicles worth over $1 million from the United Arab Emirates to China, intended for delivery to North Korea. Despite global efforts to restrict his access to such goods, Kim Jong-un has continued to build and maintain an impressive fleet of foreign-made luxury cars. But there's even more to his travel arrangements than meets the eye. Behind the scenes, a network of underground tunnels and secret routes connects key locations throughout North Korea. These tunnels allow Kim to travel quickly and, most importantly, undetected. Equipped with advanced communication systems and cutting-edge security, these tunnels make it almost impossible for anyone to track his movements. What's even more astonishing is the level of deception he employs. At times, Kim Jong-un sends out decoy convoys, leading potential threats in one direction while he moves in another. It's this level of strategy and secrecy that keeps his true location hidden and his safety intact. Kim Jong-un's travel methods highlight the lengths he goes to ensure his security and project his powerful image as North Korea's supreme leader. His armored limousines, secret tunnels, and decoy strategies are just a glimpse into the complex and hidden world of his movements. What do you think of this extreme level of security? Could any other leader pull off this level of secrecy? Let us know in the comments below. When Kim Jong-un travels, he doesn't just hop into any car. His movements are shrouded in layers of secrecy, with a convoy designed to confuse and deter any would-be attackers. Typically, he travels in a fleet of nearly 20 identical vehicles. But here's the catch. It's almost impossible to tell which car he's actually in. Why? Each vehicle looks exactly the same, down to the last detail. What's more, these cars include newly acquired Toyota SUVs that have been customized to remove any branding or logos. This raises a question: how does North Korea manage to get its hands on these vehicles despite strict international? It's a curious example of how the regime navigates global restrictions to ensure Kim's safety. The convoy isn't the only security measure in place. Over the years, Kim Jong-un has massively increased his personal protection. His security team has expanded, with more bodyguards than ever before. At public events, advanced safety protocols are in place. Everything from metal detectors to trained sniffer dogs is used to ensure his safety. These precautions aren't just for show. They're a direct response to the rising threats faced by world leaders in today's climate, with high-profile cases becoming a global concern. Kim Jong-un's travel methods are a masterclass in deception, blending high-level security with intricate planning. Ever wondered how one of the world's most secretive leaders moves without a trace? One of the most intriguing aspects of his travels is the use of body doubles. These aren't just ordinary lookalikes, they undergo intense training to replicate Kim Jong-un's exact mannerisms, speech, and even his walk. The selection process is incredibly thorough, requiring candidates to match his height and build perfectly. They even go through a detailed background check, vetting their families to ensure there are no security risks. Once chosen, these body doubles are trained so meticulously that even close associates might not tell them apart from the real leader. This technique adds confusion for potential attackers or spies, reducing the chances of an unwanted situation. While the world focuses on public appearance, the real Kim Jong-un might be moving to a completely different location. When traveling by air, Kim Jong-un takes it up a notch. During his trip to Singapore for the summit with Donald Trump, 3 aircraft flew out from Pyongyang. These decoy planes are not just for show. Each one is fully equipped and staffed, making it nearly impossible to know which plane the North Korean leader is actually on. This tactic drastically minimizes the risk of targeted attacks in the sky. His personal bodyguards, known as the Main Office of Adjutants or Central Party Office No. 6, are hand-picked from the Korean People's Army. They undergo specialized training in martial arts, sharpshooting, and defensive tactics. These bodyguards form a tight ring around Kim Jong-un, always alert to any potential threat. Interestingly, while they carry firearms, their primary defense is their hand-to-hand combat skills and sharp observation. They use a mix of traditional and modern communication methods, from spoken passwords to discreet earpieces, ensuring their operation runs smoothly. For extra security, the Guard Command adds more layers of protection. They handle everything from securing roads and infrastructure to inspecting Kim Jong-un's food and drink. During the year 2018 Singapore summit, the Guard Command even booked an entire floor of the St. Regis Hotel, ensuring complete privacy and security. The most iconic element of his security detail might be his running bodyguards, seen during summits in the year 2018. These highly trained guards run alongside his limousine, forming a moving wall of protection, ready to respond instantly to any threat. Every move Kim Jong-un makes is carefully calculated. Multiple North Korean agencies, including the Ministry of State Security and the Korean People's Army, work together to plan every detail of his journey. From securing the roads to choosing the exact timing of his movements, nothing is left to chance. So what do you think? Could this elaborate web of security and secrecy make Kim Jong-un one of the hardest leaders in the world to track? Let us know in the comments below. One of the most unsettling aspects of Kim Jong-un's regime is the measures he takes to ensure total control over his personal information. North Korea is notorious for having one of the world's most impenetrable information security systems. Nearly every detail about Kim Jong-un is carefully controlled by the government, making it incredibly difficult for outsiders to uncover anything meaningful about him. To make sure of this, Kim Jong-un has a specialized team solely dedicated to keeping all information about him tightly sealed. Any leaks are swiftly erased without a trace. Even the most experienced intelligence agencies have little to no chance of learning anything significant about this elusive leader, especially within North Korea, where the media is severely restricted. With only 4 official television channels under strict government supervision and censorship, North Korean reporters have no freedom to share information. The only news allowed to reach the public is government-approved. Curiosity about Kim Jong-un's personal life and upbringing is global, but details remain sparse. What we do know comes from a few carefully selected photos from his early years. This shroud of secrecy extends far beyond the borders of North Korea. Even when Kim Jong-un travels overseas, his movements are kept under tight wraps. No one knows when he departs, and no one knows when he returns. This total secrecy has cemented his status as one of the most mysterious and protected leaders in the world. But the obsession with secrecy doesn't stop with media control. Kim Jong-un's immense wealth allows him to indulge in luxurious yet hidden modes of travel, making it almost impossible to trace his whereabouts. Whether it's by land, air, or sea, his movements are as elusive as the man himself. While Kim Jong-un's mastery over media control makes him one of the most elusive leaders in the world, his intricate, multi-layered security system ensures that no one gets close enough to reveal the man behind the mystery. When it comes to Kim Jong-un's secretive travels, North Korea leaves absolutely nothing to chance. His security is a finely tuned operation with multiple layers of protection, involving an elite force of bodyguards and military units. But did you know that at the heart of this operation is the main office of adjutants, often referred to as the Central Party Office? This elite unit is responsible for Kim Jong-un's immediate security, and it's made up of carefully selected bodyguards from the Korean People's Army. The selection process for these bodyguards is nothing short of rigorous. They must meet very specific criteria, like being approximately the same height as Kim Jong-un and having no visible impairments. Only those with exceptional skills in marksmanship and martial arts are cut. Not to mention, a thorough background check goes back 2 generations to guarantee loyalty to the regime. Many of these guards are related to the Kim family or other North Korean elites, ensuring unbreakable loyalty. Once selected, these bodyguards undergo intense training, very similar to the Korean People's Army Special Operations Forces. This training covers everything from handgun skills to martial arts, evasion techniques, and even physical endurance challenges. They're also conditioned to neutralize any threat using just their bodies, making them an intimidating force. So, what does Kim Jong-un's security look like when he travels? His bodyguards form a tight protective ring around him, creating a full 360-degree view of both the people nearby and the surrounding area. Imagine this: between 3 and 5 bodyguards, including the director of the main office of adjutants, walk right ahead of him, while 4 to 6 others flank his sides. Bringing up the rear, another 4 to 5 guards ensure there are no gaps in security. These are some of the only North Korean citizens allowed to carry loaded firearms next to their leader, typically a semi-automatic handgun with a backup weapon. On top of that, the guards wear specific badges or pins to identify themselves during events and use a series of spoken passwords for security clearance. The main office of adjutants employs around 200 to 300 people, with more than half being bodyguards, while the rest handle technical and driving roles. And get this, most bodyguards serve for around 10 years before being rotated out, making sure they remain in peak condition to protect the supreme leader. But that's just the beginning. Beyond this immediate team, Kim Jong-un has a second and third line of security around him, forming a protective web wherever he goes. This extended unit ensures the safety of any premises, whether it's his office, private residences, or foreign locations like Singapore. Just like his personal guards, these security personnel are rigorously vetted and go through similar training. Many of Kim Jong-un's bodyguards later rotate into this unit. These support teams don't just protect him physically, they handle almost every aspect of his needs. From maintaining his secure phone lines and computers to ensuring he has his preferred foods, cigarettes, and liquor during his travels, nothing is overlooked. They even include a medical team, with at least 2 physicians accompanying him wherever he goes. When it comes to Kim Jong-un's personal security structure, the Guard Command Department plays a key role. They are responsible for the second and third lines of defense, ensuring security in areas like roads, fences, and key infrastructure within a half-mile radius of any location they visit. This 3-tiered security system is almost unheard of for any other world leader. Kim Jong-un's sudden and mysterious disappearances from the public eye aren't as random as they seem. In fact, they're a well-calculated blend of health management, power plays, and strategic moves. You might wonder what really goes on during these vanishings. First, let's talk about his health. Kim has been known to struggle with conditions, including weight issues and diabetes. which often force him to step back from his public duties. When this happens, rumors spread quickly. Some suggest he's dealing with a major health crisis, while others hint at possible power struggles within North Korea's inner circle. These speculations underscore the secretive and volatile nature of the country's politics. But there's more to it than just medical reasons. Interestingly, Kim's disappearances often coincide with major military operations or diplomatic efforts. This timing isn't accidental, it points to a deliberate strategy. By stepping out of the spotlight, Kim not only manages his health but also controls the narrative, keeping his adversaries, both domestic and international, off balance. By creating an air of uncertainty, he keeps everyone guessing. Rivals within the regime are left wondering if they should make a move or wait. International observers are thrown into a whirlwind of speculation. And while the world is focused on where he might be or what might be happening, Kim Jong-un is tightening his grip on power. In the end, these carefully timed disappearances aren't just a health break. They're a powerful tool in Kim's arsenal, helping him maintain control in one of the most secretive regimes in the world. Finally, a word about his wife. Ri Sol-ju, the wife of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, remains one of the most enigmatic first ladies in the world. Despite her frequent public appearances alongside her husband, much of her personal life is shrouded in mystery. In the year 2005, she reportedly visited South Korea as part of a cheerleading team supporting North Korean athletes at the Asian Athletics Championships. There have been numerous rumors and unverified reports surrounding Ri Sol-ju's past, including speculation about her background and previous activities. Additionally, reports emerged about the fate of Kim Jong-un's alleged ex-girlfriend, singer Hyun Song-wol of the Unhasu Orchestra. Some accounts claim that she had been fined on charges related to distributing adult content, a serious offense in North Korea, and that she was allegedly fined alongside other performers. However, a year later, Hyun Song-wol reappeared on North Korean television, participating in the National Convention of Artists, effectively disproving the execution rumors. Her public reappearance highlighted the challenges in verifying information coming out of North Korea due to its secretive nature. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love this content. Comment below about the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Have you ever wondered what a day in the life of Kim Jong-un, the supreme leader of North Korea, is like? Behind Kim Jong-un's smiling face lies a day of unimaginable horror. While his people starve, the dictator feasts sushi, shark fin soup, Kobe beef, gourmet cheeses, and expensive wines. He throws lavish parties, spends huge amounts of money on entertainment, and summons naked women to serve him every night. His collection of luxury cars and yachts is enough to make the world jealous. In today's video, we reveal the shocking routine of the world's richest president. Let's get started. Unlike most world leaders with fixed routines, his schedule is wildly unpredictable, often influenced by the previous night's celebrations. Known for indulging in parties with plenty of drinks in the company of beautiful women, Kim Jong-un does not adhere to a set wake-up time. While the citizens of Pyongyang start their day with a blaring propaganda song, written by Kim Jong-il in the year 2008 to inspire patriotism, Kim Jong-un does not follow this schedule. Instead, he begins his day in luxury at the Aryeongsong residence, living with his wife, Ri Sol-ju, and their children. This opulent mansion, built in the year 1983, features a cinema that seats 1,000 people, expansive halls, a swimming pool with a water slide, a running track, sports fields, stables, equestrian areas, and shooting ranges. The villa also includes an underground command center for wartime operations, protected by thick iron and lead-covered concrete. The highly secure estate is surrounded by electric fences, minefields, and checkpoints, and connects to a private railway overlooking an artificial lake. Kim Jong-un owns dozens of such extravagant villas, many secret and scattered throughout North Korea. Recent satellite imagery shows 8 new residences being built within the Changwonsan complex, a secretive site in Pyongyang near central government offices. These buildings play a crucial government security and military forces. According to the Daily Mail, a new security building and vacant lots, where 3 to 5 additional structures might be constructed, have also been identified. Beyond these luxurious villas, Kim Jong-un reportedly owns around 13 resorts across the country, using about half regularly. Each property serves as a headquarters from which he oversees the nation. So what do you think of Kim Jong-un's vast real estate empire? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Kim Jong-un's morning routine begins not with mundane necessities, but with a luxurious ritual that highlights his lavish lifestyle. Each day kicks off with a cup of Brazilian coffee, a testament to his opulence and power. This isn't just any coffee, it's a brew that costs $500 per pound, a luxury that starkly contrasts with the poverty of his nation. In the year 2016 alone, North Korea spent millions on importing this rich and rare coffee. After savoring his exclusive drink, Kim Jong-un indulges in a breakfast that would be a fantasy for many. While nearly half of North Korea's population struggles with hunger, he enjoys an array of exquisite dishes, reflecting his love for food and reinforcing his image of wealth. His substantial breakfast stands in stark contrast to the cereal or toast of ordinary people and emphasizes his exceptional status. For Kim Jong-un, these extravagant mornings are not just about indulgence, they are a declaration of his unchallenged dominance and privilege. But what exactly is his breakfast? Before we get into it, if you can help me out, it'll only take 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us and support the channel a lot. In return, we promise to continue making the show even better for you. Deal? Breakfast for the North Korean leader, Kim Jong-un, is a lavish event filled with the finest foods. He starts his day with high-quality bacon, sausages, and premium steaks. Instead of ordinary meats, he enjoys Italian Parma ham and luxurious Japanese Wagyu beef, especially the famous Kobe beef. This exquisite beef, costing $200 to $500 per pound, is a staple at his table. His love for Kobe beef may be influenced by his childhood Japanese chef or its unmatched taste. Kenji Fujimoto, the Kim family's former chef for 13 years, revealed these tales. Fujimoto recalls Kim's early love for sushi, another favorite. "I made sushi for General Kim Jong-il at least once a week, and Kim Jong-un always joined, so I can say he loves sushi," Fujimoto reminisces. While sushi is nutritious, eating it too often can lead to weight gain. One of Kim's biggest obsessions is cheese, particularly premium Emmental. His passion for cheese is so intense that he once developed gout from overindulgence. He even sent chefs to France to learn the art of cheesemaking, leading to health issues that kept him out of the public eye for some time. Having studied abroad, Kim Jong-un has developed a taste for foreign delicacies. Fujimoto also shares that Kim loves shark fin soup, a dish he enjoyed 3 times a week from a young age. North Korean banquets feature famous imported foods like Danish pork, Iranian caviar, and Chinese watermelons. It's estimated that millions of dollars are spent annually on these lavish imports. Rumors suggest Kim consumes snake wine for vitality, driven by his desire for a male heir after having a daughter with his wife, Ri Sol-ju. However, his excessive weight makes it difficult for him to maintain a healthy lifestyle and satisfy his young wife. Exercise seems absent from Kim's routine, yet he has a team of scientists to extend his life. Russian doctors regularly visit him to provide medical care and treatments for longevity. The contrast between Kim's opulence and the harsh reality of ordinary North Koreans, who often survive on rice and beans without access to animal protein, is stark. This disparity highlights the regime's priorities and raises questions about leadership ethics. Share your thoughts on this extravagant lifestyle and its implications in the comments below. From the moment Kim Jong-un finishes his breakfast, he embarks on a day filled with visits to factories, construction sites, farms, and markets. This carefully orchestrated routine is part of a grand propaganda campaign, aiming to convince the North Korean people that their leader genuinely prioritizes their well-being. However, before stepping into the public eye, Kim Jong-un undergoes an intricate process to craft a positive image. Surrounding him is an elite team of bodyguards. These guards are a formidable force, trained in martial arts and skilled with weapons. To join this exclusive team, candidates must be shorter than Kim himself. Kim Jong-un resides in a fortress-like home, secured with towering walls, strict checkpoints, and round-the-clock surveillance cameras. His communications are encrypted to ensure privacy, and he relies on a small circle of loyal advisors for counsel. His security measures are extensive, shielding him from potential threats throughout the day. When traveling, Kim Jong-un employs a unique strategy involving 3 identical airplanes, making it difficult for adversaries to pinpoint their location and reducing the risk of an attack. He frequently alters his flight plans at the last minute and uses decoy vehicles on the ground, remaining ever vigilant for any hint of danger. While Kim Jong-un meticulously crafts his public image as a benevolent leader, the darker reality is his regime's ruthless grip on power. In North Korea, the belief persists that Kim Jong-un is a divine figure, so committed to the prosperity of his nation that he is seen as having transcended human limitations. This narrative mirrors past claims about his father and grandfather, shaping the perception that the Kim dynasty consists of supreme beings. The people of North Korea are indoctrinated from birth to revere their leader as a deity, even believing in extraordinary claims like the leader's supposed lack of human needs. Escaped North Koreans share harrowing stories of life under this regime, describing how state-controlled media inundates citizens with propaganda, portraying Kim as an omnipotent figure capable of mind reading. This instills a pervasive fear that any negative thoughts could be discovered and punished by death, as they believe he can read minds. However, despite this perception, Kim Jong-un is notorious for his ruthless hold on power. One of the most shocking acts of his reign was the assassination of his half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, considered a potential threat to his leadership. Kim Jong-nam, once the heir apparent, fell out of favor after a failed attempt to enter Japan using a fake passport back in the year 2001. On February 13, the year 2017, at Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia, Kim Jong-nam was attacked with a VX nerve agent, a lethal chemical weapon that caused his death within 20 minutes. This assassination is widely believed to have been orchestrated by Kim Jong-un himself, motivated by fear that his brother might challenge his authority. This brutal act highlights Kim Jong-un's determination to maintain absolute power, eliminating anyone who poses a threat to his rule. The story of Kim Jong-nam is a chilling reminder of the lengths to which Kim Jong-un will go to secure his position as the supreme leader of North Korea. Now, let's dive into the intriguing world of Kim Jong-un's personal style. Known for his distinctive fashion and hairstyle choices, Chairman Kim Jong-un consistently maintains a look that's both familiar and unique. Often seen in a classic dark suit with subtle stripes, he balances his physique with tailored elegance. Occasionally, he opts for a Mao-style jacket, reminiscent of his grandfather's iconic attire. His hairstyle is just as notable, featuring shaved sides and a longer top, creating the illusion of additional height. This haircut is so distinct that it's officially recognized as one of the approved hairstyles for North Korean citizens. Reportedly, there are television programs in North Korea that demonstrate how to achieve hairstyles fitting the ideals of socialism. In total, North Korea has only 28 approved hairstyles, 18 for women and 10 for men. Yet Kim Jong-un's style stands out as he prefers his look to remain unique. Some might describe his hair as resembling a mushroom, a mop, or even a pineapple. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Now, why is Kim Jong-un the supreme leader of North Korea? It's his embodiment of leadership wisdom, coupled with his belief that he can institute any rule, no matter how unusual or unreasonable it might appear to outsiders. Within North Korea, and even globally, people might hesitate 1,000 times before openly criticizing Kim's regime. Turning to his preferences in personal life, Kim Jong-un's collection of luxury items is astonishing. Rarely does he appear in public without one of his impressive luxury watches. In a recent appearance, he sported an IWC Schaffhausen Pinot watch, valued at $112,000. His entire watch collection is estimated to be worth an astounding $8.2 million. Moreover, Kim Jong-un is known never to leave his residence without his trusty binoculars, ready to spot an unexpected missile launch while enjoying a leisurely walk in the park. His vigilance is ever present. Ever wondered how Kim Jong-un travels around in style? Kim Jong-un's love for luxury cars is well known, a passion sparked during his studies in Switzerland. His collection includes some of the world's most prestigious vehicles, such as bulletproof Mercedes models and the ultra-luxurious Rolls-Royce Phantom. One standout is the Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard, valued at around $1 million. This armored vehicle, a staple at many of Kim's high-profile events, was his first after becoming the leader in the year 2011. It was notably used during the U.S.-North Korea summit in Singapore. The Pullman Guard is reinforced with steel plates and features an armored floor to protect against explosions, while its thick, multi-layered windows prevent shattering. It boasts a 5.5-liter V12bi turbo engine, delivering 517 horsepower. Another favorite is the Maybach 62S, a large sedan often seen with the North Korean leader. This vehicle is rumored to serve as a backup for the Pullman Guard. In February 2019, Kim was spotted in a bulletproof Mercedes Maybach 600 in Pyongyang, frequently shown in North Korean news. Kim's tastes extend beyond Mercedes. He also owns a Rolls-Royce Phantom, which he used to welcome U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo to Pyongyang in October 2018. The Rolls-Royce Phantom EWB is produced in limited numbers and often customized for its owners. Reports indicate that North Korea imported an Audi R8 and an 8 early the year 2010, shortly after Kim Jong-un caught the attention of international intelligence agencies. With his time spent in Europe, Kim developed a deep appreciation for Mercedes vehicles. Western media estimate that his private car collection, separate from state-owned vehicles, is worth up to $100 million. While Kim Jong-un's lavish car collection shows his taste for luxury and power, it pales in comparison to his lavish lifestyle. Kim Jong-un lives a life of unimaginable luxury, starkly contrasting with the struggles of most North Koreans. Picture cruising on his prized possession, a 95-foot yacht named Princess 95, worth $7 million. This yacht, part of the prestigious LVMH brand, offers state-of-the-art technology, a captain's tea table, and 3 expansive floors with a gourmet dining area for 10, a salon and 4 opulent bedrooms with private baths for up to 8 guests. Satellite images reveal another 100-foot yacht docked beside his private residence, along with jet skis and a 60-meter leisure boat, as if he were competing with Hollywood's elite. Meanwhile, his citizens suffer extreme poverty. Kim's watch collection alone could feed half the country for a day. Yet he remains indifferent, with nearly 1/4 of North Korea's budget spent on military power and almost 1/3 on his personal luxuries. After a long day managing his oppressive regime, you might expect Kim Jong-un to spend time with his family. Instead, his evenings are filled with extravagant entertainment, showcasing his lavish lifestyle. Kim hosts some of the most luxurious parties imaginable, complete with laughter and the finest drinks. Dennis Rodman, a former basketball star and guest at one of these gatherings, described a scene with nearly 60 guests enjoying the best tequila. Central to Kim's lavish lifestyle is his pleasure squad consisting of about 2,000 women who entertain him and his senior officials. These women are divided into groups to sing, dance, and give massages, and some specialize in stripping for more intimate activities. Although Kim portrays himself as a family man, rumors suggest his wife appears with him publicly only to uphold an image, while the pleasure squad fulfills his private desires. Kim's extravagant tastes stand in stark contrast to the poverty faced by most North Koreans. While his people suffer, he spends vast sums on security, luxury cars, yachts, and entertainment. His eccentric choices extend to his fashion, cars, and watches, and he maintains power through fear and eliminating threats. Despite projecting compassion, Kim dedicates significant resources to his pleasure squad, focusing on their appearance and ensuring they meet strict standards. At the year 2016, he reportedly spent nearly $4 million on luxury items for them. These women must also undergo rigorous medical exams to meet specific requirements. Beyond his indulgence with the pleasure squad, Kim retreats to his private theater to enjoy the latest movies and shows on a state-of-the-art screen. He invites close friends, family, and loyal officials to join him for Hollywood blockbusters, Disney cartoons, James Bond films, action movies, and even banned South Korean dramas. His theater serves as a place for entertainment and propaganda, where he often showcases his achievements. On August 2023, he hosted a party at his theater to celebrate North Korea's Navy Day, inviting hundreds of sailors and officers to watch a video of a nuclear missile test. Kim also enjoys singing karaoke in the evenings, starting with songs praising himself before a girl band of 18 hot girls takes the stage, performing a single song, a tune dedicated to Dallas. While Kim Jong-un's parties paint a picture of indulgence and extravagance, his harmful lifestyle choices raise questions about the sustainability of his reign and the hidden costs of his lavish habits. Kim Jong-un reportedly spends an astonishing $30 million annually on alcohol imports for his inner circle. He is also rumored to import high-quality sausages to help him recover from hangovers. Even more remarkable is the sheer volume of alcohol he consumes personally, far more than most people would in a lifetime. In the year 2019, nearly 1 million bottles of Russian vodka were seized at the port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands, believed to be en route to Pyongyang. Despite the ongoing United Nations ban on luxury exports to North Korea, the country has managed to circumvent international sanctions. This shipment of vodka was reportedly intended for Kim Jong-un and his top military officials, and it is likely that other shipments have successfully reached North Korea. Kenji Fujimoto, a former personal chef for the Kim family, has suggested that Kim's taste for fine liquor may have contributed to his expanding waistline. His favorite drink is crystal champagne, often consuming 2 bottles in one sitting. He also favors expensive Hennessy cognac, a preference he shares with his father, Kim Jong-il. North Korea allegedly spends around $1 million annually on Hennessy, with each bottle costing $630, a sum greater than most North Koreans' yearly income. Kim Jong-il was known to indulge in Hennessy during meetings and international summits, a habit likely passed down to Kim Jong-un. It is tempting to speculate whether any of Kim Jong-il's collection remains hidden away. Although the exact amount of Hennessy Kim Jong-un consumes daily is unknown, Fujimoto claimed Kim once boasted about drinking 10 bottles of French wine in one night. While this claim comes from someone who said Kim began driving at 3 years old, it raises questions. French Bordeaux wines can range from a few dollars to thousands per bottle, depending on the vintage and winery. Such heavy drinking poses significant health risks and could shorten his lifespan. In addition to alcohol, Kim Jong-un is notorious for his love of smoking. North Korea's smoking ban has received much media attention, especially given Kim's status as a heavy smoker. He is often photographed smoking in public, even during official field inspections, and prefers premium cigarette brands like Marlboro and Dunhill. This habit may indicate a growing reliance on nicotine and alcohol, feeding a vicious cycle of insomnia. Kim's nighttime routine is both peculiar and unhealthy. He often holds national discussions at night, perhaps to appear deeply involved in his country's affairs. Though much decision-making is delegated to his advisors, Kim's nights are filled with excessive drinking and eating, contributing to his sleep issues. It is said that he cannot sleep without large amounts of alcohol, disrupting his schedule and keeping him awake late into the night. This could be linked to insomnia, possibly driven by his fears of death and assassination. Kim Jong-un's indulgence in luxury food and drink could have dire health consequences. We have only scratched the surface of Kim Jong-un's life. What are your thoughts on these revelations? Would you ever consider visiting North Korea? Share your opinions in the comments. If you liked today's video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel Globe Go. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen now. I am sure you will like this content. Comment below with the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. While the world knows Kim Jong-un as a stern dictator, his secret parties reveal a hidden world of excess and opulence. Served by young women in a system of intense security, his gatherings host influential figures, from top officials to powerful businessmen. These clandestine events, steeped in political maneuvering and intrigue, quietly influence global affairs. Let's delve into the hidden splendor of Kim Jong-un's secretive celebrations. Beneath the busy streets of Pyongyang, a hidden world unfolds where North Korea's supreme leader, Kim Jong-un, hosts some of the most secretive and extravagant parties on Earth. These exclusive gatherings, steeped in mystery, occur yearly in lavish venues that could rival the world's most luxurious settings. Reserved for a privileged few, they are guarded by layers of intense security, ensuring absolute secrecy. Entering one of these venues feels like stepping into another realm. The main hall dazzles with marble floors that gleam like glass and crystal chandeliers that cascade like waterfalls of diamonds. Intricate designs and rare artworks adorn the walls, creating an atmosphere that is both majestic and intimate. Rich wooden furniture, covered with crisp white lace, adds to the sense of elegance. At the heart of the party is the grand ballroom, where guests mingle under glittering chandeliers, on the softest carpets, surrounded by a whisper of untold wealth. Private rooms offer a sanctuary for the most esteemed guests, a place to experience North Korean luxury at its peak. In the dining room, tables overflow with exquisitely prepared dishes, each detail meticulously arranged to make every guest feel as if they have entered a royal palace. Which aspect do you think is most appealing about Kim Jong-un's secret parties, the opulent venue, the tight security, or the exclusive guest list? Share your thoughts. Behind the closed doors of North Korea's most elusive gatherings lies a dark and controversial secret: the Pleasure Squad. This mysterious group of young women, rumored to be handpicked for their looks and talents, has been a constant presence at these lavish events attended by none other than Kim Jong-un himself, along with some of the most powerful figures in the North Korean elite. The connection between Kim Jong-un's secret parties and the Pleasure Squad is shrouded in speculation and whispers. Some sources suggest that these young women are specifically chosen to entertain high-ranking officials, a role that places them in a privileged yet perilous position within the strict social hierarchy of the regime. It is believed that they are granted certain favors in exchange for their participation, but their stories reveal a life far from glamorous. For decades, the regime has engaged in a grim practice of recruiting and coercing young girls into servitude for the satisfaction of the country's ruling class. These women are removed from the outside world and forced into a life where their only purpose is to serve the desires of their leaders. The roots of this controversial practice go back to the era of Kim Jong-il, the father of the current leader, Kim Jong-un. It is said that Kim Jong-il believed that being with young women could somehow grant him immortality, a belief that did not prevent his death from a massive heart attack in the year 2011, at the age of 70. Each leader has since shaped the squad to fit their own preferences. Under Kim Jong-un, the focus has shifted to favor women with slender builds, bearing a resemblance to Western models. But what does their selection process entail? Before we dive in, if you can help me, it'll only take 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. In return, we promise to continue making the show even better for you. Deal? Every year, Kim Jong-un handpicks about 25 young women from the daughters of North Korea's elite. But their lives take a dark, secretive turn. Every detail of their existence is scrutinized: their family backgrounds, health, and even their purity. Once chosen, they vanish, with their families told only that they are working on important government projects. The reality is far more sinister. These young women are cut off from their families and thrust into a hidden world where they are groomed to serve the desires of the country's leadership. They are taught to entertain, obey, and please without question, their humanity stripped away as they are turned into objects rather than individuals. Known as the Pleasure Squad, they endure rigorous training. Some are sent as far as Hong Kong to learn sensual massage, others are trained in singing and dancing to perform for the elite. Physical standards are strict: only those under 5'3", with flawless skin and delicate voices are selected. Above all, they must remain pure, a twisted requirement to increase their allure. This secret organization operates in the shadows, its existence known only through the brave testimonies of defectors who risk everything to escape to China or South Korea. These courageous voices reveal the grim truth behind Kim Jong-un's notorious parties. Once chosen and trained, young women in North Korea's pleasure squad are thrust into a world of unimaginable exploitation, forced to serve the desires of the nation's most powerful men. Divided into 3 groups, each woman plays a specific, degrading role at the secretive gatherings of the elite. The first group provides intimate services, stripped of their autonomy and dignity, their bodies used as objects to satisfy the leadership's demands. The second group, trained as masseuses, must not only relieve physical tension but also provide emotional comfort, blurring the lines between servant, confidante, and captive. The third group consists of entertainers, singers, and dancers whose provocative performances are designed to arouse and entice, often leaving them exposed and vulnerable. These gatherings, held in Kim Jong-un's residences in Pyongyang, are reserved for just 40 of his 200 closest associates. The nights stretch on, marked by excess and fueled by endless alcohol, lavish food, and acts of depravity. Sinister games are played, where the loser must strip, regardless of gender. One particularly disturbing game involves shaving parts of the body while intoxicated, amplifying the atmosphere of control and humiliation. These secretive events reveal the depths of cruelty within North Korea's upper ranks. For the women of the pleasure squad, life is a never-ending nightmare of exploitation and abuse, their bodies and minds forever scarred by the torment they endure. What do you think about these brutal parties and the lives these women are forced to lead? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Yet, amidst this dark narrative, another hidden aspect adds a new layer of intrigue, an unexpected element that few know about. At Kim Jong-un's secret parties, a hidden casino whispers of a world few ever see. Tucked away in a quiet corner, it offers a rare taste of forbidden thrills in a country where gambling is a crime. Here, the air crackles with tension cards are shuffled, chips clink, and the hushed voices of high-stakes gamblers fill the room with electrifying suspense found nowhere else in North Korea. What makes this casino extraordinary is its defiance of the country's strict rules. In a land where gambling is shunned, this secret enclave offers a playground for the elite, far from prying eyes. There are only 2 official casinos in North Korea, and Kim Jong-un's own operation in Pyongyang is the most notorious. Nestled inside the Yanggakko Hotel, a towering building in the heart of the city, this exclusive casino spans several floors. Inside, high rollers can choose from an array of games like poker, blackjack, roulette, and slot machines. But don't be fooled, this is no ordinary casino. Security is tight, and rules are strictly enforced. Every visitor must present their passport and complete a registration process before being allowed to play. And if you think the atmosphere is relaxed, think again. Every move is closely watched, and any breach of conduct can lead to serious consequences, especially when the party's over. This exclusive venue caters primarily to foreigners, business tourists, diplomats, and the privileged few, while local North Koreans are often barred from entry. Beyond gambling, it offers lavish shows, gourmet dining, and luxury bars, a secret world within a secretive country. But the casino is just one part of the elaborate world Kim Jong-un creates. Let's now delve into the exclusive guest list and their role in these secretive affairs. Kim Jong-un's secret parties are the stuff of legend, shrouded in mystery and tightly guarded. Only a privileged few, North Korea's top officials, military leaders, and key figures in the Workers' Party are invited. These are the individuals shaping North Korea's political destiny. There are whispers of foreign dignitaries, and even celebrities being present at these secretive gatherings. However, concrete proof of their attendance remains elusive, adding another layer to the enigma. The fascination surrounding these events has captured the world's curiosity, yet entry to these exclusive parties is almost impossible. The North Korean regime goes to great lengths to keep every detail under wraps, maintaining an air of secrecy that is nearly impenetrable. Guards, standing watch day and night, ensure that no unauthorized person ever gets close and that no secrets ever slip out. Before stepping into these clandestine gatherings, guests must pledge their absolute silence. Breaking this vow could have dire consequences, and this is not an oath to take lightly. Information about these events is strictly classified and carefully kept out of public view, and only a few selected individuals from Kim Jong-un's inner circle have any real insight into what happens behind closed doors. The security teams, handpicked from Kim Jong-un's most trusted ranks, are some of the most highly trained personnel, dedicated to safeguarding every aspect of these occasions. They are seasoned professionals, ensuring that each event unfolds smoothly and securely, with minimal risk. With such secrecy, it's clear that both the identities and safety of those attending are paramount. Inside, those lucky enough to enter experience unimaginable luxury, a world where reality fades and everyday burdens vanish, if only for a few hours. These gatherings, hidden within one of the world's most secretive regimes, continue to intrigue and baffle. Are they displays of ultimate power, carefully crafted distractions, or something else entirely? What do you think lies behind the allure of these mysterious gatherings? Share your thoughts and join the conversation as we explore the secrets of Kim Jong-un's private world. At this moment, let's focus our attention on the luxurious entertainment space and enchanting atmosphere. These exclusive events are designed to captivate the senses, enveloping attendees in a realm of grandeur and allure. At the heart of these clandestine celebrations are performances of unparalleled artistry. World-class entertainers, including musicians, dancers, and acrobats, take the stage, each meticulously chosen for their exceptional talent. These performers hail from North Korea and beyond, representing the pinnacle of their crafts. The ambience is electrified by a symphony of contemporary tunes, handpicked to cater to the varied preferences of the elite guests. These melodies fill the air, immersing the audience in an experience that feels almost otherworldly. Dancers, with their fluid movements and intricate choreography, provide a visual feast. Their performances are a fusion of traditional Korean dance and modern interpretations, executed with such precision and grace that the audience is left spellbound by the sheer beauty and elegance of their every move. At the heart of an unexpected intersection stands the Moranbong Band, a group handpicked by Kim Jong-un in the summer of the year 2012. Named after Pyongyang's historic Moranbong district, the band's name is steeped in history. Echoing the site where Kim Il-sung delivered a passionate speech upon returning from the Soviet Union. From their very first performance, the Moranbong Band stunned audiences. Defying the norms of North Korean performances, these young women stepped on stage in off-shoulder evening gowns and high heels, performing Disney covers with Mickey Mouse and Winnie the Pooh in the background. Sometimes they appear in short dresses, drawing comparisons to South Korean girl groups. Other times, they wear military uniforms, embodying a striking mix of grace and strength. But the Moranbong Band is more than just a spectacle. These women are accomplished musicians, playing everything from synthesizers to guitars. Their repertoire extends beyond patriotic songs, featuring international classics like Frank Sinatra's My Way and the theme from Rocky. Influenced by the pop and rock sounds of the 1980s. Today, the band has nearly 20 members, some of whom hold high-ranking military positions. They perform songs like Let's Learn Our Dear Leader and End Do Prosper era of the Workers' Party at state events and exclusive, secretive parties for Kim Jong-un. The Moranbong Band is a unique blend of glamour and authority, merging pop culture with propaganda. What do you think of this unconventional musical group? Share your thoughts below. In these secret gatherings hosted by Kim Jong-un, the atmosphere is nothing short of extraordinary. A venue draped in opulence, from glittering chandeliers to golden accents that cast a warm glow over the festivities. The guests arrive dressed to the nines, each in their finest attire, adding to the air of sophistication and glamour that fills the room. The tables are laden with a feast fit for royalty, showcasing the very best cuisine and beverages money can buy. A spread of exquisite seafood, mouth-watering meats, and a tempting array of desserts that would delight even the most discerning palates. Every detail speaks to the event's extravagant nature, offering attendees a glimpse into a world of luxury and elegance, all while keeping the mood lively and spirited. This is not just a party, it's a performance of power and prestige, where every element, from the decor to the delicacies, is carefully curated to impress and captivate, giving a rare insight into the secretive world of North Korea's elite. Yet the ultimate question remains, how do these exclusive events influence global politics and the fate of nations? These secretive parties, hosted by Kim Jong-un in the heart of North Korea, are far more than mere celebrations. They are the hidden nerve centers of political power. In these exclusive events, top leaders of the Workers' Party of Korea engage in pivotal discussions that shape the nation's future and reverberate across the world. Behind closed doors, leaders negotiate fragile alliances and make decisions that shape North Korea's domestic and foreign policies, affecting millions. Picture discussions on military moves, economic shifts, and global relations, all unfolding against a backdrop of luxury and opulence. For those few invited, these are not just memorable nights, they are moments to seize influence. But the stakes are high. An invitation signals diplomacy, a step toward alliance. A missing face can speak volumes, hinting at defiance or distancing from the regime. The secrecy only deepens the speculation, fueling rumors that threaten already delicate international ties. Details remain elusive, locked away behind an impenetrable curtain. For now, we are left to wonder, are these gatherings mere displays of wealth, or do they truly shape the destiny of a nation? What do you think? Have you ever wondered how a man condemned worldwide for brutal actions still clings to power and enjoys a life of luxury? The secret lies in the murky depths of North Korean politics, where Kim Jong-un has perfected the ruthless game of power. From a young age, he knew his influence and wielded it without hesitation. When his father, Kim Jong-il, died in December 2011, few imagined the young man with a boyish face and round cheeks would soon tighten his grip on his people and adversaries alike. Born on January 8, 1982, in Pyongyang, Kim Jong-un was destined for dominance. As the grandson of North Korea's founder Kim Il-sung, his path was set from birth, a life of wealth, privilege, and unquestioned authority. Raised to lead, he was sent under an alias to Switzerland, where he experienced life far from the closed-off reality of North Korea. From year 1993 to year 1998, he lived like an ordinary teenager, described as shy but sociable, with a love for basketball, always shadowed by his bodyguard. These years gave him a unique view of the world, one he later used to shape his image as a global-minded leader. Upon returning to North Korea, Kim Jong-un continued his education in physics and military studies at Kim Il-sung University. When his father passed, he was immediately hailed as the great successor, a title that equated him with his ancestors. The state-run media lauded him as a great person born of heaven, marking the start of his reign. Upon assuming power, Kim Jong-un crafted an image of approachability, with his likeness prominently displayed across billboards and public buildings. Despite this facade, his regime's extravagant spending on luxury items starkly contrasts with the dire poverty faced by North Koreans. Recent reports from the UK's Mirror reveal that Kim Jong-un allocated approximately $122,000 on provocative women's lingerie within a year, despite widespread hardship. In the year 2022, trade records show the regime splurged around $2,675,000 on high-end spirits and liqueurs, primarily imported from China. Additionally, North Korea spent about $12,600,000 on tobacco products, including cigars and cigarettes. This expenditure highlights a troubling disparity between the elite's lavish lifestyle and the extreme poverty of ordinary citizens, who struggle on daily wages as low as $4.40. Despite international sanctions, trade data illustrates the regime's reliance on luxury imports while basic necessities remain scarce. This disparity raises a critical question about the ultimate purpose of these secret gatherings and the true cost of luxury in a nation under duress. If you like today's video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel Globe Go. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen now. I am sure you will like this content. Comment below with the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Kim Jong-un is a deeply revered figure in North Korea, admired by the elderly, inspiring awe in children, and adored by women. In 12 years since he took power, he remains one of the world's most mysterious leaders. In his country, he is nearly worshipped for his leadership and dedication to strict state ideology. Globally, his position as the leader of the most secretive and authoritarian nation captures attention. But who is Kim Jong-un really? What is his daily life like, and how does he lead? Today we will uncover the most unusual and astonishing facts about him that few people know. Let's dive in. Number 1. Mourning. North Korea hides Kim Jong-un's life in mystery, forcing the world to rely on rumors and insider accounts to learn about him. Unlike other leaders, Kim battles insomnia, his nights plagued by unhealthy habits and constant paranoia. He often indulges in excessive food and alcohol, waking late due to the previous night's excesses. His fear of assassination keeps him on edge, even in sleep. Kim's love for gourmet food is legendary. His inner circle ensures he is surrounded by culinary delights, despite the health risks. The late Japanese chef Kenji Fujimoto revealed Kim's taste for fine wines, crystal champagne, veal, Kobe beef, and exquisite cheeses. His obsession with cheese is so great that North Korean officials once tried to learn cheese making from France, though they were denied. Kim's extravagance extends to his coffee and wine consumption, spending over $700,000 annually on Brazilian coffee and fine wines. He even drinks snake wine, hoping to boost his vitality and father a male heir, as he currently has only a daughter with his wife, Ri Sol-ju. Mirroring his father's diet, Kim loves fatty tuna and Kobe beef, contributing to his weight gain from 200 pounds in his early 20s to over 280 pounds now. His lifestyle managers often feel like babysitters, ensuring he remains content and well-fed. Kim's dinner parties are extravagant affairs featuring Bordeaux wine and the company of attractive North Korean women. Rumor has it he once consumed 10 bottles of Bordeaux in a single meal. While such excess might incapacitate others for days, for Kim Jong-un, it is just another night in the life of a remarkably unusual leader. What do you think drives Kim Jong-un to maintain such a lavish lifestyle, despite the challenges his country is facing? Comment below and chat with me. Number 2. Unhealthy hobbies. Since taking power in the year 2011, Kim Jong-un has been known for his extravagant and indulgent lifestyle. Reports suggest that he imports approximately $30 million worth of wine annually just for his inner circle. His penchant for luxury doesn't stop there. He enjoys premium sausages to cure his hangovers and consumes an astonishing amount of alcohol, reportedly more than most people would drink in a lifetime. In the year 2019, nearly 1 million bottles of Russian vodka were seized at the port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands, believed to be en route to Pyongyang, defying the United Nations ban on luxury goods exports to North Korea. This shipment was allegedly intended for Kim and his top military officials, hinting that other shipments may have successfully reached North Korea. Kim's former personal chef, Kenji Fujimoto, revealed that Kim's love for fine wines contributes to his growing waistline. Crystal champagne is his favorite, and he reportedly consumes 2 bottles in one sitting. Like his father, Kim Jong-il, he also enjoys expensive Hennessy cognac. North Korea reportedly spends about $1 million annually on Hennessy, with each bottle costing $630, a sum greater than the annual income of most North Koreans. The tradition of enjoying Hennessy during international meetings may have been passed down from Kim Jong-il to Kim Jong-un. One wonders if any of Kim Jong-il's collection remains hidden. Though the exact amount of Hennessy Kim Jong-un consumes daily is unclear, Fujimoto claims Kim once boasted about drinking 10 bottles of French wine in one night. While Fujimoto's claims are sometimes exaggerated, as he also said Kim began driving at age 3, they raise questions. Consuming such amounts of alcohol poses significant health risks. In addition to alcohol, Kim Jong-un is a smoker, despite North Korea's smoking ban. He frequently makes headlines for smoking in public, even during official inspections. He favors premium cigarette brands like Marlboro and Dunhill, indicating a growing dependency on nicotine and alcohol, which leads to insomnia. Kim shares this lavish lifestyle with his father, preferring Everest St. Laurent cigarettes, which cost $45 a pack. If smoking led to cancer, his lungs would be among the most expensive in the world, a true symbol of wealth. But behind this lavish and excessive exterior lies a stark reality: the health implications. Before we get into that, if you can help me, take 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button. In return, we promise to continue making the show even better for you. Deal? Number 3. Health. Kim Jong-un's unhealthy habits contribute to his overweight body. A South Korean intelligence agency source mentioned that Kim lives in constant fear of assassination and follows an excessive diet, leading to insomnia and weight gain. The North Korean TV broadcast once showed Kim exercising, sparking rumors of gout, later attributed to eye and foot surgery. For someone who demands to be seen as a deity, this over 200-pound god struggles with health issues. Kim is believed to suffer from diabetes and high blood pressure, with secret reports suggesting multiple sexually transmitted diseases and several psychological problems. Aware of his precarious health, Kim has reportedly established a research team dedicated to extending his lifespan. Number 4. Office hours. Have you ever wondered about the daily life of North Korea's leader, Kim Jong-un? Every day, Kim is known to spend time visiting significant locations across North Korea, including factories, farms, and construction sites. He is often seen wearing luxurious timepieces, with his watch collection featuring high-end brands like Movado Museum Quartz Gold and IWC Portugueser. These watches can cost anywhere from $3,000 to $60,000 US dollars, and his entire collection is rumored to be worth up to $8 million. But why does he make these frequent visits to official sites? The answer lies in his political strategy to promote rapid economic development alongside national defense. By personally visiting these locations, Kim Jong-un aims to project an image of a dedicated leader who prioritizes the well-being of the nation. However, this perception is not entirely accurate. While he presents himself as a caring leader, he actually leads a life of luxury, spending extensively on personal indulgences and military enhancements. It is estimated that around 1/4 of North Korea's gross domestic product supports his opulent lifestyle. Despite his attempts to portray himself positively, many North Koreans silently disapprove of his leadership due to fear of retribution. Those who dare to speak out face severe consequences. Internationally, Kim Jong-un is perceived as someone who spends his days managing state affairs, particularly the country's controversial nuclear program. Although there were negotiations with the United States to halt the production of nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles, Kim Jong-un later asserted that he never promised to cease these activities. As the supreme leader of North Korea, he exercises absolute authority, and the nation continues to follow his commands without question. Number 5. Lifestyle. Many people mistakenly believe that Kim Jong-un leads a modest lifestyle, but the reality is far different. He lives in luxury, separate from the everyday lives of North Korean citizens, indulging in extravagance funded by the state and military budgets. It's estimated that nearly 1/4 of North Korea's gross domestic product is spent on supporting his opulent lifestyle. It's no wonder that many people harbor discontent with his leadership, yet they remain silent out of fear, knowing that dissent is met with severe consequences. Kim Jong-un is deeply involved in managing his country's affairs, particularly the nuclear program, which remains active. Although he once engaged in talks with the United States about halting the production of nuclear weapons and ballistic missiles, he later made it clear that he never made any binding promises. As the supreme leader, he holds the power to act as he pleases, and North Koreans have come to accept this as a given. Due to concerns about his health, Kim Jong-un has assembled a dedicated research team tasked with finding ways to extend his life. On national holidays like Thanksgiving, he makes public appearances to demonstrate his care for the citizens. However, many people see this as a calculated move, designed to present himself as a benevolent leader concerned with the well-being of his people, rather than a genuine gesture of affection. He understands the importance of maintaining public favor, which is why he invests heavily in his security. Kim's security team is meticulously chosen and trained to the highest standards. They must match his height and possess no physical imperfections, undergoing rigorous training akin to the elite forces of the Korean People's Army. This includes mastering firearms, evasion tactics, and martial arts, as well as passing tests of physical and psychological endurance. This formidable security detail underscores Kim Jong-un's authority and reinforces his position as the unchallenged ruler. His decrees are absolute, carrying the weight of divine mandate, and his leadership is symbolized by the armored luxury of his Mercedes S600 limousine. Number 6. Transport. Kim Jong-un is notorious for his extravagant lifestyle, reflected in his impressive collection of luxury vehicles. His garage reportedly houses around 100 cars, featuring elite brands like Mercedes, Audi, Rolls-Royce, and Lamborghini. His favorite is the Mercedes-Benz S600 Pullman Guard, valued at $1 million. This armored car can keep going at 50 miles per hour even with damaged tires, thanks to its reinforced steel body, armored floor, and shatterproof windows. It boasts a powerful 5.5-liter V12 bi turbo engine, producing over 500 horsepower. The S600 Pullman Guard is a staple at Kim's public appearances, including his debut as North Korea's leader in the year 2011 and the U.S.-North Korea Summit in Singapore. Kim also favors the Maybach 62S, which often accompanies him on his travels, possibly as a backup vehicle. In early 2019, he was seen in a new bulletproof Mercedes Maybach 600 in Pyongyang. Kim's love for luxury extends to the Rolls-Royce Phantom, which he used to welcome U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo in October 2018. North Korea has imported Audi models like the R8 and A8 since the early 2010s, contributing to Kim's private collection, valued at an estimated $100 million. Beyond cars, Kim Jong-un travels in style by air and sea. He reportedly owns 3 identical private planes, each worth about $1.5 million, with luxurious interiors. When traveling by water, he uses his nearly 100-foot-long superyacht, the Princess 95, valued at $7 million. Kim Jong-un's transportation choices reveal not only his penchant for opulence but also a strategic display of power and status. His vehicles are more than just a means of transport, they are symbols of his influence and a glimpse into his unique lifestyle. Just as Kim Jong-un's fleet of luxurious vehicles highlights his taste for the extravagant, his choice of residences reflects a similar penchant for opulence, security, and strategic positioning. Number 7. Mansion. After a long day of hard work, Kim Jong-un returns not to a typical home but to one of 20 grand and opulent palaces scattered across North Korea. According to unofficial reports, his primary residence is a luxurious mansion known locally as the Presidential Palace, also referred to as Mansion Number 55. Situated approximately 12 kilometers from Kim Il-sung Square in the Rongsong district, north of Pyongyang, this villa is a testament to extravagant living and security. Built by the North Korean Army in the early 1980s, this villa is famous for its 1,000-seat cinema and underground command center, designed to serve the supreme leader in times of war. Its thick iron and concrete walls provide protection, and it is surrounded by a moat, minefields, and strict security posts. The villa is connected to a private railway and overlooks an artificial lake, adding to its mystique. Former bodyguard Lee Young-kook has revealed that Kim Jong-un possesses dozens of such lavish properties, many part of North Korea's secretive projects. The North Korean authorities keep the exact locations of these residences under wraps and rarely do images from inside these villas emerge. Yet accounts from those who have fled the regime describe these places as the pinnacle of luxury and sophistication. One villa even boasts an Olympic-sized swimming pool and a shooting range, though it is said that Kim rarely practices there. Recent satellite imagery has uncovered 8 new residences within the secretive Cheongwangsan complex in Pyongyang. These homes are strategically positioned across from the central government agencies, which exert significant control over North Korea's political and cultural life, managing everything from government operations to military organizations. The Daily Mail reports the construction of a new security building and several empty lots that might host additional residences in the future. In addition to these opulent villas, Kim Jong-un is believed to own approximately 13 resorts throughout the country, though he regularly uses only about half of them. Each property is designed to function as a command center, allowing him to govern the nation effectively. While Kim Jong-un's opulent residences reflect his taste for luxury and power, his nighttime activities paint a more controversial picture of indulgence and secrecy, inviting curiosity and speculation about his personal life. Number 8. Nighttime activities. International experts have long been intrigued by the enigmatic nightlife of the North Korean leader. With his absolute power, Kim Jong-un's lifestyle raises eyebrows and invites speculation about whether he truly adheres to the traditional image of a leader faithful to one partner. A North Korean defector has claimed that Kim Jong-un is quite the womanizer, likening him to a social butterfly. Rumors suggest that he indulges in extravagant nightly drinking sessions and has a harem-like arrangement dubbed the 5 Ladies and 7 Concubines. This so-called entertainment group includes about 2,000 women, specifically selected to entertain Kim and his top officials. Reports indicate that these women are divided into different groups. Some sing and dance, others provide massages, and a few engage in more intimate activities. Kim's spending on luxury wines is estimated at $30 million annually, and it is believed that he spends a similar amount on maintaining his personal entourage of women. These women, once part of his circle, often marry high-ranking officials, enjoying lives of wealth and prosperity. However, they face immense pressure to comply with Kim's desires. Refusal could result in severe consequences, ranging from imprisonment to worse fates, depending on Kim's mood. Publicly, Kim Jong-un portrays himself as a benevolent leader, but behind closed doors, his actions tell a different story. In the year 2016, he allegedly spent nearly $4 million on his pleasure squad. The women in this group undergo rigorous medical testing to ensure they are virgins before they serve him. Number 9. Cinema, karaoke. Beyond his political persona, there's a side to Kim Jong-un that surprises many. In his opulent private theater, equipped with state-of-the-art sound and visuals, Kim indulges in a diverse array of entertainment. He invites close friends, family, and loyal officials to enjoy his favorite films, including Hollywood blockbusters, Disney animations, and the James Bond series. His tastes even extend to Arnold Schwarzenegger's musicals. Despite the country's restrictions, he secretly tunes into South Korean dramas and foreign channels like CNN and BBC to stay informed about global affairs. Kim's theater serves not only as a personal retreat but also as a propaganda tool. On August 2023, during North Korea's Navy Day celebration, he invited hundreds of sailors and officers to watch a video showcasing the country's latest nuclear missile test, a display of power designed to impress his guests. As night falls, Kim often takes the microphone to lead karaoke sessions with songs praising himself, earning enthusiastic applause. Following his performance, an 18-member hot girl band takes the stage, singing a song about the city of Dallas. This blend of entertainment and spectacle reveals a captivating glimpse into the life of one of the world's most enigmatic leaders. Finally, the elusive presence of his family adds layers of mystery, combining personal secrecy with public appearances that captivate the world. Number 10. Family. Kim Jong-un's family is wrapped in layers of mystery. Kim Jong-un is married to the elegant Ri Sol-ju, who was once a teacher and a singer. Although her life before marriage remains a secret, she is frequently seen at events alongside her husband, showcasing a chic and sophisticated style. Their family reportedly includes 3 children, though details are scarce. According to Dennis Rodman, the former basketball star who is a close friend of Kim Jong-un, their second child is a daughter named Kim Ju-ae. Despite his public image, Kim Jong-un is considered a doting father by his children, portraying a more personal side that the world rarely sees. If you liked today's video, please give me a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel GlobeGo. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that appears on your screen now. I am sure you will like this content. Comment below with the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. The grip of the Kim dynasty on North Korea is far more terrifying than you can imagine. Kim Jong-un doesn't just expect loyalty, he brutally enforces it through unimaginable methods, even orchestrating famines to control the people's access to food. Do you wonder how one man can wield such absolute and ruthless power? Stay with us as we uncover the chilling reality of life under Kim Jong-un's rule in North Korea. In North Korea, the enforced reverence for Kim Jong-un is a key tactic to ensure total control over the nation. This isn't just about upholding his image, it's about securing absolute loyalty from the public and elites alike. Propaganda portrays Kim as nearly divine, with his portraits everywhere and citizens required to show deep respect. This practice is ingrained from a young age, with harsh penalties for any disrespect. It's a continuation of the worship of his grandfather, Kim Il-sung, and his father, Kim Jong-il, blending political leadership with religious devotion. Kim Jong-un also uses military displays and nationalism to reinforce his image as the nation's protector. Events like the Self-Defense 2021 Expo highlight his leadership, cementing his role at the top. He taps into his grandfather's legacy by associating himself with policies reminiscent of Kim Il-sung, seeking to legitimize his rule despite ongoing hardships. However, this enforced idolatry demands increasingly elaborate loyalty, with severe consequences for failure. This reflects the delicate balance Kim must maintain to project invincibility while managing internal tensions. But enforced reverence is only part of Kim Jong-un's strategy. The punishments for disobedience are even more extreme. How far will Kim Jong-un go to maintain control over North Korea? All of the most extreme measures have been carried out by Kim Jong-un. Using weapons designed to destroy aircraft send a clear message that Kim Jong-un demands absolute compliance. It's a chilling warning to anyone who might challenge the regime. These extreme methods, made public in this way, aren't just punishments, they are displays of power meant to instill fear. Under Kim Jong-un's rule, extreme measures targeting high-ranking officials have increased, not only targeting ordinary citizens but also those within his inner circle. Analysts suggest that this strategy is designed to consolidate his power against internal challenges. The use of such extreme measures highlights a leadership style rooted in fear and absolute control, silencing any sign of dissent. What do you think about his power? Let us know in the comments below. End towards family. What happens to those who dare to challenge the Kim family? In North Korea, not even being family guarantees safety. No one defies the Kim dynasty, and the concept of power struggles is virtually non-existent. When Kim Jong-un took power in 2011, rumors began that he employed extreme methods against high-ranking officials, including his own relatives, to secure his position. For example, his uncle, Jang Song-taek, who was once the second most powerful man in North Korea. In 2013, he was for treason. Then there's Kim Jong-un's half-brother, Kim Jong-nam, who also met a mysterious fate. Although the full details are unclear, many suspect Kim Jong-un's involvement. Why such drastic measures? Reports suggest that in 2012, Jang Song-taek met with then Chinese President Hu Jintao, proposing to overthrow Kim Jong-un in favor of Kim Jong-nam. When this plot was reported to Kim Jong-un, well, you know what happened next. Kim Jong-nam, although not interested in power, was seen as a threat simply because of his family ties and his public criticism of the regime. Jang wasn't alone. 7 others, including senior officials and military generals, met the same fate, sending a clear message to any potential rivals: dissent will not be tolerated. To discover more fascinating insights about Kim Jong-un, don't miss the video we released earlier. In this country, only one main television channel exists, Korean Central Television, or KCTV. Every broadcast begins with praise for Kim Jong-un, often highlighting how foreign nations allegedly honor North Korea's leader. Slogans like "Let's fight against imperialism, great socialism has enlightened our country" are a regular feature on the channel. KCTV frequently reports on renewable energy projects lighting up Pyongyang or modern school facilities shaping future generations. But just as often it turns to criticize other countries, dedicating 6 minutes each week to denouncing the United States, labeling former South Korean presidents as traitors, and calling U.S. President Donald Trump a deranged figure. The channel avoids positive news from abroad, focusing instead on wars, corruption, and epidemics. The broadcast day lasts only 7 hours, limited by frequent power shortages and outdated facilities. Among the few hosts, Ms. Chun-hee, at 70 years old, remains a staple on the air, illustrating the deep control Kim Jong-un's regime holds over North Korean media. Before we continue, I have a 10-second request for all of you. If you can help us out, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. In return, we promise to keep making this show even better for you. Deal? North Korea's hate for the United States is well known, but a surprising fact is that one of Kim Jong-un's biggest goals is to meet with a sitting U.S. president. This ambition is tied to North Korea's desire to legitimize itself on the global stage and escape its long-standing isolation and international sanctions. North Korean leaders have met with former U.S. presidents in the past, but only after those presidents had left office. For example, Jimmy Carter met Kim Il-sung in the year 1994, and Bill Clinton met Kim Jong-il in the year 2009. However, these meetings didn't carry the same significance as a meeting with an incumbent president. Kim Jong-il almost achieved this goal in 2000 when a meeting with President Bill Clinton was considered but ultimately canceled due to trust issues. Finally, on June 30th of the year 2019, Kim Jong-un met and shook hands with President Donald Trump in the DMZ, marking a historic moment that underscored North Korea's ongoing quest to break its diplomatic isolation. Yet achieving this historic handshake was only half the battle. Kim Jong-un's nuclear ambitions will unveil an even more audacious quest for power. Kim Jong-un's obsession with nuclear weapons is a cornerstone of his regime's survival and a striking example of his power. Since taking control, Kim has aggressively expanded North Korea's nuclear program, viewing these weapons as essential to deterring foreign intervention. The Kim family, learning from the downfalls of leaders like Gaddafi and Saddam Hussein, believes that nuclear weapons are the ultimate safeguard, dubbing them the treasured sword of justice. Despite North Korea's weak economy, these weapons give the country disproportionate influence on the global stage. Kim uses this leverage to force powerful nations, especially the United States, to engage with North Korea. This nuclear strategy is deeply rooted in the country's ideologies of self-reliance and military-first policies, where the military is central to national priorities and regime control. Kim Jong-un's focus on nuclear weapons has not only secured his grip on the military but also solidified his status as the undisputed leader. His nuclear obsession is both a survival tactic and a bold assertion of North Korea's defiance, making the regime a persistent challenge to global security. North Korea's propaganda under Kim Jong-un is a potent blend of old-school authoritarianism and modern messaging tactics aimed at solidifying his power. This system reinforces the regime's legitimacy, justifies aggressive military policies, and suppresses dissent. One of the strangest aspects is the mythologizing of the Kim dynasty through the Baekdu bloodline, linking the family to the sacred Mount Baekdu. This narrative portrays Kim as a nearly divine figure, despite questionable aspects of his lineage, like his mother's Japanese heritage, which is never mentioned in North Korea. Propaganda also depicts Kim as both feared and loved, a leader who is ruthless yet paternal. State media show him inspecting military bases, overseeing projects, and comforting citizens, creating an image of a leader deeply involved in all aspects of life. The regime uses fear to isolate North Koreans and maintain control, like sending trash-filled balloons into South Korea, framed as a response to external threats. Kim's sister, Kim Yo-jong, plays a key role in reinforcing the image of a powerful, unified leadership family. These strategies ensure Kim Jong-un's unchallenged power, despite North Korea's severe hardships. The mythology surrounding North Korea's leaders, especially Kim Jong-un, is a key element of the country's propaganda. Although there are fewer myths about Kim Jong-un's birth compared to his father and grandfather, the existing stories are deeply intertwined with his perceived divine status. Kim Jong-un's official biography, much like those of his predecessors, is shrouded in mystery. filled with tales of his supposed extraordinary abilities from a very young age. North Korean state media claims that he was an accomplished driver by age 3 and an expert marksman by age 8. These stories echo the myths about his father, Kim Jong-il, whose birth was said to have been marked by a double rainbow and a new star in the sky. These myths are not just for show, they reinforce the idea that the Kim dynasty's rule is predestined and blessed. By portraying the family as quasi-divine figures, the regime maintains tight control over the population, ensuring the Kim dynasty is revered almost religiously and shielding them from any accountability or criticism. Each year, without fail, the birthdays of Kim Jong-il and Kim Il-sung are marked with intense reverence. Kim Jong-il, born on February 16th, has had his birthday celebrated as Kwangmyongsong Day or Bright Star since the year 2012. Kim Il-sung's birthday on February 15th is known as the Day of the Sun. These aren't just holidays, they are the biggest national events in North Korea, attended by top officials and even international visitors. During these days, North Korea showcases its might through parades, fireworks, and military displays. The red Kimjongillia and the Kim Il-sung orchids symbolize each leader. Despite facing threats like missile wars with other countries, citizens still place flowers at the leaders' statues. But there's a darker side. Those who don't show enough grief during these events, by not crying or fainting, risk up to 6 months of forced labor. Shockingly, even gardeners were sent to labor camps for not making flowers bloom in time for Kim Jong-il's birthday. Yet the regime's control doesn't stop at public celebrations. It extends into the most personal aspects of daily life, like dictating how citizens style their hair. Even their hairstyles are tightly regulated. In North Korea, citizens must choose from just 28 government-approved hairstyles, 18 for women and 10 for men, all displayed in state-run salons. In the year 2014, male university students were pressured to adopt Kim Jong-un's own hairstyle, shaved sides with a longer, parted top. This cut, once linked to Chinese smugglers, wasn't just a suggestion, it was a recommendation from the ruling Workers' Party. Imagine the frustration of students who found the style unflattering, yet still had to comply. North Korean media even promotes short hair as a symbol of socialist ideals, linking personal appearance to the regime's control. These strict hair regulations aren't just about style, they symbolize the regime's power, emphasizing that in North Korea, even the smallest aspects of personal expression are subject to state control. The state-engineered famine in North Korea under Kim Jong-un is a shocking display of his regime's ruthless control. Unlike the famine of the 1990s, which was caused by economic collapse and natural disasters, today's crisis is a calculated move by Kim Jong-un to maintain power. Since taking control, Kim has prioritized military development, especially nuclear weapons, over the nation's agricultural and economic needs. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck, he further isolated the country by sealing its borders, cutting off vital trade and aid. This led to a surge in food prices, with staples like rice and corn now costing far more than global averages. But the famine is more than just the result of poor policy decisions, it's a deliberate strategy. By controlling food distribution, Kim ensures that loyalty to the regime is rewarded, while those deemed disloyal are left to suffer. This deepens the population's dependence on the state, making it nearly impossible to resist. Paranoia fuels this strategy. The famine is used as a tool to maintain fear and control, with state security forces constantly watching for dissent, even among the elite. Kim Jong-un has ruthlessly purged potential rivals, creating an atmosphere of constant fear where no one is safe. The famine weakens the population, making them too dependent on the state to rebel. This situation in North Korea highlights the extreme lengths Kim Jong-un will go to maintain his authority, even at the cost of widespread suffering. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love the content. Comment below on the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Kim Jong-un has gone to great lengths, including the elimination of many individuals, to keep certain truths concealed. Beneath North Korea's polished surface lies an enigmatic world where information is tightly controlled and human freedoms are suppressed. The reality of North Korea is more astounding than most can comprehend. From public executions intended to instill fear to covert operations that fund a nuclear arsenal, these are the grim secrets the global community seldom sees. In this video, we will delve into the dark and disturbing truths that the North Korean government strives to hide. Believe it or not, in North Korea, citizens can face execution for actions as simple as watching unauthorized movies or failing to display sufficient emotion during official events. Non-governmental organizations continuously warn about the dire human rights situation in the country. They report that the Pyongyang government regularly conducts public executions without fair trials for minor offenses such as stealing copper from factories, engaging in prostitution, or distributing South Korean media. According to the Transitional Justice Working Group, based on interviews with hundreds of North Korean refugees over recent years, executions are carried out in prisons to intimidate other inmates or in public places near schools or markets. This organization works to identify and map locations of mass graves and execution sites, providing crucial documentation for potential cases against North Korea in international courts for crimes against humanity. However, progress is hindered due to the difficulty in obtaining reliable information from within the country. The North Korean government enforces numerous harsh punishments alongside its stringent regulations. There are reportedly up to 20 offenses that can result in the death penalty. Over the past decades, North Korea, along with China, is believed to have some of the highest execution rates in the world. But the regime's obsession with control doesn't only affect its citizens. The extraordinary lengths taken to protect its leader are equally astonishing. President Kim Jong-un, during his international travels, always brings with him a formidable force of bodyguards known as the close bodyguards. They form up to 4 layers of protection for the North Korean leader, including a team of jogging bodyguards as the first line of defense. Typically, they travel in groups of 12 members, each assigned specific positions to ensure the president's security. For instance, at the Inter-Korean Summit in April of the year 2018 and the first United States-North Korea Summit in Singapore in June of the same year, these bodyguards formed a ring around the leader with a protective perimeter and 360-degree visibility to cover all positions and nearby individuals. Approximately 3 to 5 bodyguards move ahead of the escort group, while 4 to 6 others position themselves on both sides near Kim Jong-un, with about 4 to 5 bodyguards walking behind. After jogging for an extended distance, they enter their vehicles to continue following and protecting Chairman Kim Jong-un. The identities of this group of jogging bodyguards remain a mystery to the world. According to intelligence sources, the North Korean leader's bodyguards are on the payroll of a military unit known as Division 963. This division was established in the year 1963 and is part of the North Korean People's Army under the leadership of Kim Il-sung. Why do you think Kim Jong-un uses such an extensive and secretive team of bodyguards, including jogging escorts, during his international travels? Let us know in the comments below. When a new leader rises to power, it's common for them to remove potential threats within the existing hierarchy. In North Korea, is particularly severe due to the concentration of power in one individual. Kim Jong-un assumed leadership in the year 2011 after his father Kim Jong-il passed away. Reports suggest that he has eliminated several high-ranking officials, including amid power. 2013, his uncle, Jang Song-taek, was executed on charges of treason and other serious crimes. Unconfirmed reports indicate that other members of Jang's family were also targeted. Additionally, in the year 2017, Kim Jong-un was accused of being behind his half-brother, Kim, who died after exposure agent at Kuala Lumpur International Airport in Malaysia. The North Korean government has not acknowledged involvement in his death. Some speculate that these actions were linked to alleged plots to overthrow Kim Jong-un, possibly involving external support. The intense power struggles in North Korea have led leaders to take extreme measures, even against relatives. The country continues to face issues like strict governmental control, political dictatorship, international isolation, famine, suppression of freedoms, and limited access to information. In North Korea, divorce is an exceptionally rare and challenging process, deeply influenced by cultural norms, rigid legal requirements, and pervasive societal biases. Unlike many other countries where mutual agreement might be enough to end a marriage, North Korea mandates a court decision for any divorce to proceed. The legal process is arduous, with strict guidelines that contribute to an extremely low divorce rate. Social stigma adds another layer of difficulty, especially for women who face severe discrimination if they choose to divorce. Once divorced, individuals are issued new identification cards marked as divorced, further extending their stigmatization. Women who divorce and have children are particularly marginalized, often finding it nearly impossible to remarry due to the intense societal shame attached to their situation. Adultery is one of the few recognized grounds for divorce, but even this is rare. Those in high social positions who commit adultery often escape significant consequences, while individuals of lower status may face both divorce and criminal penalties. Before we continue, I have a 10-second request for all of you. If you can help us out, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean a lot to us. In return, we promise to keep making this show even better for you. Deal. Ri Sol-ju, the wife of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, remains one of the most enigmatic first ladies in the world. Despite her frequent public appearances alongside her husband, much of her personal life is shrouded in mystery. In the year 2005, she reportedly visited South Korea as part of a cheerleading team supporting North Korean athletes at the Asian Athletics Championships. There have been numerous rumors and unverified reports surrounding Ri Sol-ju's past, including speculation about her background and previous activities. Additionally, reports emerged about the fate of Kim Jong-un's alleged ex-girlfriend, singer Hyun Song-wol of the Unhasu Orchestra. Some accounts claim that she had been executed on charges related to distributing adult content, a serious offense in North Korea, and that she was allegedly executed alongside other performers. However, a year later, Hyun Song-wol reappeared on North Korean television, participating in the National Convention of Artists, effectively disproving the execution rumors. Her public reappearance highlighted the challenges in verifying information coming out of North Korea due to its secretive nature. North Korea operates a secret network of over 200 bank accounts involved in smuggling counterfeit currency, drugs, and weapons of mass destruction, all to fund Kim Jong-un's regime. At the heart of this operation is Office 39, a shadowy department under the North Korean Workers' Party. This agency is tasked with generating revenue through both legal and illegal means. A North Korean defector revealed that Office 39, referred to as the Revolutionary Fund, exports everything from gold to agricultural products to earn foreign currency. Experts estimate that the office brings in between $500 million to $2 billion annually, crucial for sustaining Kim Jong-un's power amid severe international sanctions. Established in the 1970s by Kim Il-sung, Office 39 has evolved into a major source of illicit income. The U.S. and accused it of managing illegal activities including counterfeiting, drug production, and arms smuggling. North Korea's fake $100 bills were once highly realistic, and in the year 2003, 50 kilograms of heroin from North Korea were intercepted by Australian authorities. Despite increased global scrutiny, Office 39 continues to adapt, remaining vital for funding North Korea's nuclear ambitions. North Korea's forced labor camps, known as Kwanlee-so and Kyohwso, are infamous for their inhumane conditions and severe human rights violations. These camps imprison political detainees and their families without any legal proceedings. Inside, prisoners endure extreme physical and psychological torment, forced labor, and chronic starvation. Torture methods such as beatings, electric shocks, and extended solitary confinement are routinely used to extract confessions or as punishment. Inmates are stripped of all human rights, denied medical care, and treated with utter cruelty, leading many to die from disease or exhaustion. Despite global condemnation, the North Korean government continues to deny the existence of these camps, making international intervention nearly impossible. The United Nations and various human rights organizations have documented these atrocities, labeling them as crimes against humanity. However, efforts to address these abuses remain thwarted by the regime's secrecy and oppressive control. However, escaping these brutal camps often leads North Koreans into even more perilous situations of exploitation and abuse. Human trafficking and exploitation in North Korea are severe human rights violations, with the regime engaging in state-sanctioned forced labor both within the country and abroad. Citizens are exploited as a source of revenue under conditions equivalent to slavery. Defectors who manage to escape this oppressive regime face extreme vulnerability, particularly women who are often trafficked for sexual exploitation or forced into marriages in China. The constant threat of being sent back to North Korea makes them easy targets for traffickers. The trafficking of North Korean women and children is widespread, trapping many in cycles of abuse and exploitation with little hope of escape. Addressing these issues is a significant challenge for the international community, primarily due to North Korea's isolationist policies and the complicity of countries like China, which repatriate defectors, thereby perpetuating these abuses. In North Korea, women are subjected to harsh travel restrictions that rob them of fundamental freedoms and opportunities. Moving even within the country requires government permission, and traveling abroad is an extraordinarily rare privilege granted only to a select few chosen by the regime. The government justifies these strict controls by claiming they protect women from dangerous Western ideas, fearing that exposure might lead them to question the regime or attempt to escape. These restrictions have a profound impact on the lives of North Korean women, denying them the freedom to pursue education, employment, or maintain connections with their families. Unable to move freely, they suffer severe violations of their basic rights, with career prospects and personal growth severely stifled. Many women have been separated from their families due to war or migration, making reunions nearly impossible. Recently, the government tightened restrictions further, creating buffer zones along the northern border with orders to shoot anyone attempting to cross without permission. The COVID-19 pandemic led to the closure of the border with China, further isolating women from their families abroad. Additionally, strict limitations on diplomats and foreign organizations prevent movement outside the capital city of Pyongyang and block the delivery of diplomatic packages. Returning North Koreans face a mandatory quarantine lasting 30 days, making international travel both costly and difficult. As a result, thousands of North Korean women remain isolated from their families and the rest of the world, deprived of basic freedoms and opportunities for personal growth. Yet these oppressive travel bans are only part of a larger crisis, as widespread hunger continues to plague the nation. Mass starvation and food insecurity in North Korea rank among the most severe humanitarian crises globally, fueled by political mismanagement, economic isolation, and recurring natural disasters. The famine of the 1990s, worsened by the collapse of the Soviet Union and a series of natural catastrophes, resulted in the deaths of an estimated 600,000 to 2 million people. Although the famine has ended, chronic food shortages persist, with approximately 40% of the population currently undernourished. The North Korean regime intensifies this crisis by manipulating food aid for political control, prioritizing the military and elite groups over the general population. Food distribution is used as a tool to reward loyalty and punish dissent, deepening the suffering of ordinary citizens. This dire situation underscores significant human rights abuses and poses ethical dilemmas for international aid efforts, complicating diplomatic relations and highlighting the urgent need for reforms within the country. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Go, your support means a lot to us. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. I'm sure you'll love the content. Comment below on the next country you'd like to see featured on our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.